Today, 21st of October, we have something special prepared because it's Back to the Future Day. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you've probably
Like me?
come across some pop culture references to Marty McFly, who on October 21st traveled back in time and started this adventure. So we figured in the topic of the future, we will talk about what is the game that you instantly think when you think about the word future.
You know what? Cyberpunk 2077. Even though it had so many problems, so many bugs, but it's still the game in my mind that it's like pops up as soon as you think future or like future of games. Because like it is cyberpunk, like the topic, cyberpunk, and it's definitely something that us gamers are like super similar to like get to know and try to understand that future. I don't know. At least for me, it's super nice to think about like.
Do you think it's like realistic in a way?
Yeah,
that's where we're heading towards.
I mean,
civilization-wise.
I feel like yes, or I mean, I hope. Even like watching Altered Carbon. I don't know if you watched.
I was gonna mention it's so similar to the game.
It is like super related to like a cyberpunky world and like super techy. And I don't know, I really like this series. Even the game, like I had quite a fun like playing, especially with the bugs and glitches.
One thing that
like T-posing.
I haven't personally played the game, but Altered Carbon, they have that function where you exist not only as body, as in, how did I call it? Sleeves? Would be like a soul type of thing. So, not soul, consciousness. So, that thing I think is so hard to actually make it reality. But if you do, then you would be able to travel to other planets because...
Uploading your own being,
uploading your own
computer
to
or like another brain. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
I think that's definitely something that will come before teletransportation. That would be teletransportation.
Even like Neuralink, like Elon Musk, that could be like a potential transferring your own like consciousness to another body.
And I think one that they got right on Altered Carbon is how the rich are kind of like the gods in that way, in a very... How do you call it? Like very
dark way
of all the pleasures and all the things they would do.
But what about games?
What about
you? Like you asked me about like the first game.
I didn't think about
up.
Cyberpunk. I actually thought about Fallout.
Makes sense.
Like I do think the world will end. Like if we continue on the path we're going. But definitely it makes me think the future, and this is scary, it makes me think of some disaster for sure.
Like climate change or like a
climate
super
change.
virus that pops up and
that
gets
kills everyone and the life after that. That's what I think, and there's a lot of games like that. But I also like a lot of the games that put the humans against the aliens, and put humans as like we have technology on our sides, and for example Halo, where we create superhumans. Those type of games are really, really interesting. Have you played Halo?
Yeah, I played lots of Halo, especially like the first couple of ones, because my father used to play a lot on PC, like the first Halo that got released for PC. And after that, I just like got a little bit in touch with the other games because I didn't have an Xbox at the time. So I was just playing on the PC and also sometimes visiting my friend that had an Xbox. So I was kind of like following his game through, his like playthrough. It was really nice.
When we get games that go into beyond imagination and the stars and everything, but we also get some more realistic ones. I guess Cyberpunk is not that far like from reality.
Yeah.
But what about, for example, Death Stranding? Is it too far from reality? Did you enjoy it? Did you play it?
I mean, I've played a lot. I haven't finished the game. I kind of like stopped midway through, but I had really lots of fun times, and especially like enjoying the different environments, different weathers of the game. Like you just like having your own journey and your experience, and suddenly at the top of the mountain, like a super really nice soundtrack just hits, and you're like, oh yeah, this feels nice.
That makes me think like the story is very important in these types of games, the futuristic ones, because you want to know why this happened. Why are you in this universe that seems so dark sometimes, you know? And I think that game particularly has a very
and also brings up all the like connection topics, like why people are so disconnected, why people cannot like trust each other, and how that affects like the whole world in a general way. It's crazy. I like the game.
I agree. I think we're in a time where we are connected, but at the same time, very humanly detached to each other in terms of communication.
And it's also one of the objectives of Sherwa, like connecting people, gathering communities. So it's pretty much everything related at some point.
No, actually, I played a couple of days ago. I was using the app and I got the first Spanish user that I saw alone in a group, and I got to play a new game, which was spells. It's like Fortnite with spells.
Oh, Spellbreak.
Spellbreak. Pretty cool. Also, battle royales, I guess, are evolving into much more than just using guns. You know, that was pretty cool.
I hope the future is not battle royale.
I was gonna say
everybody just living on an island and battling each other.
Or zombie apocalypses like DayZ.
Yeah,
like, I hope that's not
I love
the future.
DayZ. It's definitely one of my favorite survival games.